Finally, we're very happy that CSC was able to join us today to introduce just a few of the incredible things that they have just about ready to roll out to customers. To give us a glimpse at just a few, please welcome the President, Business Solutions and Services from CSC, Jim Cook. Welcome,
Alan,
Jim.
it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you.
You remember last year I was on stage here with you in a keynote and we talked about premise-free business services, the interaction between social networking, like you just heard Kevin talking about, the need for mobile devices out in the field, and the importance of security, cybersecurity.
Absolutely.
Very important ingredients. And today, we thought we'd show you some real live applications, actual applications with real people. And I brought along my lovely assistant, Bob Evans, to help me with this demonstration for you.
Let's check it out.
Now, the first one I want to show you is a little close to home right now. I'm sure all of you send out your prayers and sympathies to those in Alabama and Georgia and the Southeast who are suffering through the tornadoes.
Absolutely.
But it brings to mind the common problem of rapidly responding to wrecks, accidents, disasters, that insurance adjusters have to go into the field to do that work. So for right now, we're going to pretend that Mr. Evans over here is an insurance adjuster, and he's got to go take care of an auto wreck. It just so happened I brought a wrecked car with me. It happens to be Mickey Mouse's wrecked car, and we're going to take it over here and let Mr. Adjuster come take file a claim for us. Mr. Evans?
Thank you very much. Well, as it turns out, my playbook has reached out across the internet and brought down for me my list of diary items. Now, as an adjuster, my diaries are that's my to-do items, what things I'm going to work on. And in this case, I in fact see that I have a new claim. I was anticipating this when I heard about this car. And I'm just going to pop into my diary here, where I notice that I need to take a picture. And I'll note, first of all, that this thing got hit by a tree. And let me go ahead and take this photograph. That's quite a bit of damage. And now let me pick that up. And I can now go ahead and send that on back to the claims operation. So now that I've completed this piece of work, what will happen is the primary adjuster sitting back in the primary office will actually be able to open up the claim file in the back office and actually see that photograph associated with the claim record. I could go ahead and pursue down through my application here to my payment history if I wanted to, and pursue a payment from so forth if I actually was having the trigger to trigger out from the back office to continue doing so.
So even in disasters today, one of the first things that happen is portable cell towers get deployed out in these areas where there's a problem, and insurance adjusters can be the first ones on the scene to help people and rush improvements, checks, and support to those people at the scene of the incident.
Really helping people at their greatest moment of need.
Absolutely. And it's all done securely, and it's done in a rapid way for people. This is a big breakthrough enabled through this great technology. So now, for a moment, we'll show you another one. And Mr. Evans here is going to become Dr. Bob. And we're going to look at the healthcare world. And of course, you all know the importance of having good data in the hands of doctors.
It's critical.
So we have an application called Patient in Your Pocket, which was actually developed originally for the handheld BlackBerry devices in our work at the National Health Service in the UK. And we're now adapting that application to the playbook. So you can imagine a doctor in a lab coat for a moment and having a playbook in their lab pocket. So Dr. Bob, I understand you have a patient, Joseph Brady. Tell us what's wrong with Joseph Brady.
Well, let me check it out. I heard he was in the hospital today, so let me see what the system's going to tell me. So again, I'm hooked up, I'm connected in. It looks like he showed up because he's got slow pulse and labored breathing. Let me see what notes might have been added recently. I can see there's a few there. So let me add one real quick. And then I'm going to take a quick look at his x-ray. All right, and let's take a quick look at his x-ray and just see what's going on here. Well, in fact, I am a little concerned here. I see that there's a recommendation for follow-up in 3 days, but I can see that triangular area down there concerns me a bit, so I think that's a very good idea.
So now imagine a world where increasingly we're trying to reduce health costs. More and more we want people to be cared for at home, not in the hospital, not taking that expense, high expense of hospitals. So home health care providers nurses and others who will visit homes, who will be present, trying to provide that health care. Having a tool like this where they can enter live data about the vital signs of the patient, take photographs of the condition of the patient, and get those back to a primary care center in order to take better care of those patients. All possible because of these new devices and the ability of this technology. And keep in mind, that kind of work has to be done with the most high level of security required by HIPAA and other parts of the laws in other parts of the world. This technology, the BES platform, gives us that advanced capability. And we're building these applications now today. So others help field service people out servicing equipment in the field, Field Tech 360. And later this morning at 11 o'clock, one of my colleagues, Jim Petrazzi, will be doing a demonstration of a host of different applications we've built industry by industry. So I urge you to go visit him in Grand 4 at 11 o'clock. And then later today at 2:15, Dr. Robert Waugh, our Chief Medical Officer, a practicing physician in fact, will give a much more complete demonstration of Patient in Your Pocket. I urge you to go visit him at 2:15 in Grand 2. So, and then of course you can all go to the exhibit hall on booth 122 and see a host of the other things that we have going. You can see industry by industry, we're developing live applications to help people change the way you do business.
That's truly fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alan.
Thank you.